real quick, holler my folks, man. Tell them
what's up. Inphamus Amadeuz, Sirius XM, Shade 45 in the building, live in Atlanta.
Right.
Love Atlanta. Braves in the playoffs.
Yes.
It's looking wavy.
Round of applause
I got the proper Braves attire on, and I'm here.
Hey, you know, win in Rome, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. So listen, welcome to the broadcast. This is the first time you've ever had a chance to chop it up with us over here at K100 Radio.
For sure.
So welcome, and I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate
like you said, Shade 45, everything, man. You know, you really accomplished in the game. So, you know, we can get to all that. If you want to, you can Google them, find out about them. We ain't got that much time, all right? Yeah. This is an event. We live, so we got to hurry up and wrap this thing up. But I got some pointed questions I want to talk to you about the industry. So this event is called Media Matters, right? And this event is basically geared around the independent artists and the relationship that they have with media platforms.
Yeah.
Like K100 Radio, Sirius XM.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I want to have a conversation with you real quick, and hopefully you guys are watching this. If you're on our YouTube channel, please hit subscribe. So my first pointed question is, in your position where you at, how much do you actually feel like you help independent artists? And I'm talking about cats who are really indie, not people saying they indie, but really got a deal, just capping to make people feel like they did it on their own.
Capping for the culture.
Right, you know what I'm saying? How much do you feel like your position where you at, you can help independent artists for real, and what are some moves that you've done so far to show some love to the independent artists?
Yeah, you know, I'm a firm believer. See, I understand the artists in a way that other journalists and other DJs may not understand artists, because I've been an artist and I am an artist.
Right.
So I understand both perspectives. You know, I've kind of lived by the motto where, you know, I on my way to the top, I've always paid it forward. And by paying it forward is by linking independent artists onto primetime radio. Right? Because primetime radio is golden. You know what I'm saying? It's not very often that independent artists get to go on primetime radio. So every week on Sirius XM Shade 45, I have a segment called Imp's New Picks and Six.
Right.
I debut nothing but independent artists during those 6 minutes. And again, this is prime time. This is 3 o'clock nationwide, right? On Shade 45. And then I also have an independent unsigned artist cipher every Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
For the spitters.
Right.
For the spitters, whatever defines a spitter in 2021.
We're gonna talk about that in a second. I want to kiss. That you almost finish what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dive over there in a minute. We're gonna dive in the deep end in a minute. Keep going.
What defines a spitter? I've been able to successfully link. In the pandemic alone, I started something called the Punchline Academy. I was having guys come rap and battle on my Instagram.
Right.
And I organized 57 ciphers in the pandemic times 3 artists. So just in the pandemic, I at least put 150 independent artists from Instagram directly on the Shade 45.
And that's where you found them, IG, right?
I've literally found them on Instagram. And also on my showcase and No Artist Spotlight concert series, same concept. So like I said, I've always involved as many independent artists. Even down here, I did the brunch with Rel Carter from Rock Nation and my man Devin White, and every single artist that perform, I'm playing their record on Shade 45.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm just coming in here and like, oh, you know, I'm telling guys what to do. No, I'm gonna take your record, I'm gonna put you on the platform, but at the end of the day, you still gotta work for yourself.
Exactly.
I can't magically snap my finger and get you rich and famous. Like, you got to do it yourself in a sense.
Absolutely. Now the people that's watching K100 Radio, they know that by now, because they're familiar with this platform. If you know about us, that's what we preach. Ain't no handouts in the game. So you said for the spitters. And the other day you were doing an interview just yesterday at another event when I first met you, and we linked up, and I was like, I invited you. Shout out to you, first of all, salute to you, because I just met this guy literally yesterday, and I said, we're doing this event over here, come through, and he came through. So big ups
for
just being a lot of times in the industry that be capped. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you be capped.
I'm
come through, and they don't come through.
And you got drinks.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just got to salute the fact that you just pulled up on us, and you know what I'm saying? You just met us. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So that's cool. So I already know that lines up with everything you've already said about you putting people on and paying them forward. You talked about spitters.
Yeah.
And the other day you was talking, and you had a conversation about why the way hip hop is not broken down into genres. You specifically mentioned that it's not right to, compare, Lil Baby to Nas. You feel what I'm saying?
Which is what happened in the Grammys.
I'm a member.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm a member of the Recording Academy. I vote on the Grammys. So people know that.
Yeah.
Some people know me. Some people don't know that.
Yeah.
But I do.
Yeah.
Right. I specifically got in there to try to remedy all of this shit, but it's not enough of me in there. I need more of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that off air too.
Of course.
But listen. So if how do you feel when people come up to you and you say, okay, for the spitters? Some people get offended by that. Some people say, oh, you just like the quote unquote old head hating type situation. People, it's been like they've tried to pit those two type of artists together for so long.
Yeah.
We and for a while, lyricists will kind of just push to the side.
Yeah.
It's like it's trap or die, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
or you're not gonna get played. How do you feel right now about the state of hip hop, the culture, about them allowing you've seen spitters, Conway, Benny, Griselda, come back with that feel, that lyricism, and come back and do it. How do you feel right now in your position about the game? Are we starting to balance it out? Is it starting to come? I don't know.
In my personal opinion, at any moment in hip hop, when you speak of the top artists at any moment, they all are able to rap.
Right.
Now, what defines an actual spitter is where the lines get blurry, right? So, for example, to me, Lil Baby can rap.
Right.
To me, he's a lyricist, right? But it's more melodic, in a sense. Moneybagg Yo, I feel can rap.
Right.
Young Dolph, I feel he can rap. You know what I'm saying? But to someone like an old head may not feel the same way because they're looking for KRS-One, Nas, they're looking for this, and we have to adapt to the way the world has changed, in a sense. But we also have to establish that if you're gonna call yourself a rapper, you gotta be able to rap.
That's all we ask.
Right?
Listen. That's all I've ever actually really.
Yeah.
That's where I've been with it from day one.
Yeah.
And people have called me. I've been called hater and all kind of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I said, oh, this person that really can't really rap. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they can rap, but they can't. Can they really rap?
Yeah.
You'll have people push back and say, well, Dolph can't really rap, but he's dope.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I like Dolph. Like I said, my mind before I got to Sirius XM, I would say I was one of those guys.
Right.
That was like, if it's not D Block, if it's not Royce the 5'9", if it's not this, that. But as I become a DJ, I've learned to understand that. Again, we need to actually start defining who can rap.
Right.
And I think unfairly in New York, they may judge people by their accents, in a sense. In New York, it's like early on when like Goody Mob and Outkast came out. They were like kind of judging them in a sense. But Andre 3000, 3 Stacks is one of the greatest lyricists of all time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I just think that we need to start pushing the kids to actually start creating a body of work and start forcing them to rap and not rewarding them for essentially just blabbergasting on records.
And also start rewarding them for copying another
for
artist.
Copying, being original.
You know,
being
it's
original.
like, yo, but when it comes to being a DJ, people say, listen, you got to have something that matches the set, so it's got to be a certain kind of way in order for the DJ to play it. So we got to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know that we don't have time for today, but I just wanted to just pick your brain a little bit. This is the first time on the platform, so I had to ask you some real pointed questions.
No doubt.
All right, so now let's move on. K100 Radio. But let's talk about real quick before you go, everything that you got going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you got popping, bro?
Of course, Sirius XM Shade 45 every single Thursday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. I have Noon to 1 starting January. Man, there's mad stuff going on. You can check out Nipsey Hussle's last video, Looking Like. I directed that video.
That's dope.
People don't know I've directed over 150 videos. Ice-T, Pat Pools. I have a distribution company. We have a Tragic Gaddafi and Havoc from Mobb Deep. They have a joint album coming out, and of course I have my label album coming out with the Army, which is my guys right here. It's called Verbal Warfare, and that'll be out November 12th. And again, we just pushing it forward, and I appreciate you bringing me on the platform. And hopefully, we can continue to push the culture forward, because that's what it's honestly about. You know what I'm saying? Educating the youth, making them push forward, and pushing them to be creative, and not having them settle for less.
Absolutely, man. One last question, Rook, in 1 minute. XM, FM, internet radio, thoughts. Just internet radio, because we're internet radio.
FM is a dying format. Period. And Sirius XM is the largest streaming platform, and after that, online radio. All right. In my opinion.
But you rock with online radio.
I do rock with online.
A lot of people don't.
We all started it online.
I know. A lot of them don't want to give us. Well, we coming there. You know what I'm saying? But some people still feel like it ain't real radio.
No, you know what it is. Like in all fairness, like you see, you're very organized.
Right.
Like this is a very organized setup. This is a professional, almost like borderline Sirius XM setup.
Right.
Some guys are like, eh. So it's like,
We understand. We understand. But it's been a grind, man. Listen, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you coming through. We're gonna talk to you guys. Everybody, man, follow this man. Connect him one more time on social media. IG
at the Inphamus Amadeuz. Follow me on at the Inphamus Amadeuz, or go to www.igetattamedia.com for all the info.
K100 Radio, Media Matters.
K100 Radio.